Niko, can you hear me?
Where are we?
Okay, I can assume that he can hear us right now. But where are we? There are a lot of TV screens. The entity was watching us. Yeah, look, there's the Barrens, the Glen, the city. Huh. We don't have the light bulb anymore, Niko. Oh god. Alright, let's see. We're gonna have to go somewhere. We're going up, I guess? Yeah, it does feel like it. We keep going up and up and up. Huh. Well, there's the sheep. There's Maze. Although, these do seem like they're on a repeat. These screens over here. Oh. Alright then. No! No! Run away, Niko! No!
Niko. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption. The squares. They're closing in. Niko, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh. I'm sorry. It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Niko. Is this the tower?
Part of it.
This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine?
The center of the world machine.
You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype, they all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understood a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that?
Yeah, you don't know? I mean, how? I mean, I guess you could say that you weren't aware of Prototype, Ruse, and Cedric's location.
But I thought you were in the road. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. The session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. You told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet.
The creator wanted this to happen. That Niko would finally meet you. And then maybe, just maybe we can change something.
My creator, yes. Noby listened to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. Noby did something to find the hidden map. I did not even recognize it.
Yep, I sure did.
I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you are feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. And that was when the cave-in happened.
I mean, is it true? You were panicking? You didn't want to hurt Niko?
I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good.
Huh. Entity.
I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of a machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... I'm... The squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was! At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious! I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the roads NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close, and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it.
You couldn't handle it. And with time you became upset. You were endangering people in the process and it made you more and more upset.
Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Niko. I know you're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger.
And because of that, you wanted Niko to leave this world.
Leaving people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. And then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but... oh, I had no way to be sure. But Noby brought you back anyway. Niko, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world.
I want Niko to wake up as well. But at the same time, I really wanted to save the world as well. I thought that you were the bad guy, that you wanted to harm all these people. So that's why I came back, to save the world as well. And with Niko as well. I didn't want it to end it there. Even if you wanted Niko to be safe, I just couldn't let Niko live forward with the thought that he ended an entire world. That's why we came here to seek the truth. The absolute truth. And now that we are here, I'm actually pretty glad we got to see the real you, that is. To see why you wanted to do all this. That you wanted Niko to be safe. You didn't know what you were doing. It was because of you that this world is crumbling, but I can definitely see that it's not something that you wanted. You panicked. You were scared. You became self-aware and this scared you. It brought you frustration. It made you upset. But now we are here, Entity. We are here to make it right. I know that we're gonna be able to find a solution to this.
But I don't think I can make it happen.
Maybe we can.
But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real.
Yeah. We came so far. We came all the way over here just so that we would also save the world. We cannot just leave it at that. But if this truly is the final shot, our final shot at this, and we're still not able to save the world, going back to the decision that I had before, what with either saving the world or saving Niko, well, it is definitely not an easy decision, but I do want Niko safe.
Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You are supposed to place the sun at the summit. And then credits will scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Niko, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I didn't remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, it... I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it?
I am a machine, Niko. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is...
never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought... the life of a living being like you is so unique. So precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are code too, you know this.
No, they're not just codes.
Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions, all extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me.
Aren't you forgetting something, Entity? You are self-aware too. You are real in our eyes. You are as real as Niko here. You are as real as the other people. I don't care that this is all just code and all that. I know I never told Niko about this, about the past that I had, but a long story short, I had experienced something like this, a virtual world, and there was this one person that wasn't technically real. I can only assume that the real person died, but the AI of that person lived in that virtual world, and even if it was just an AI, that person was very special. That person was like the real person, and that person helped me and the other friends that I had gratefully. It was because of that person that we live. And same goes for you. You're not just code. There is more to it than just a bunch of numbers and letters. The fact that you are self-aware means something over here. In our eyes, they're all real.
I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session was in your code. Wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how did the people know how to respond?
You know what? That's a very good point, Niko. This was out of your code, this session over here, and yet people knew how to respond. You see, Entity? There's more to it than just a bunch of lines and letters. They're more than just code. You can see it for yourself. You're saying that this world is not worth saving, that only Niko is, but ever since that decision it made me think that, no, this world is worth saving too.
You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kinda just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know, too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now.
Maybe that code is gone now, but you do know that ending. You even described it with little words here. You are self-aware, hence maybe you can create a new code. We don't have to decide over here. You can create your own future as well.
I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember Ruru said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't! I'm not tamed! Yes, you are! You talk just like the tamed robots I know. The robot lady. Prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do! And I know Noby does too. Even though you told me they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they?
Indeed.
Why do you think Noby would keep coming back? Why do you think Noby would restart even after the ending? I think Noby wants to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's like Niko's fear of climbing the ladder. But you know what? At some point you gotta do it. You just gotta keep forward. You just gotta do it in order to go up. I know that you can, man.
You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun.
Alright.
I'll try to remember the lost code. Now, try to remember the lost code. And recreate it.
Yeah. There you go. You can recreate a new one.
But for that to happen, Niko, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the square somehow. No, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Niko will be fine. We have been through a lot of danger up until now. I think that now we're finally able to break through those squares.
I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this.
Ugh.
Hey, Noby, did you see that? The squares just... It just happened again. I think... something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest.
Apparently so. Maybe this is Maybe this is because the creator as well. The creator made it so that it would never hurt Niko. Same goes for the squares. Maybe in the end, nothing was able to hurt you, Niko. Yeah, there you go. We can get rid of the squares. Alright, let's see. Let's get this sun.
Noby, I think it's working. Niko was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak.
Yeah, there you go.
Niko will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Niko will go back to where it all began. And then Niko will be able to go home from there. But
what?
this is permanent. After Niko wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Niko, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But As long as Niko remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it will be alright.
Yeah. It'll be alright. Even if this may seem like a dream to Niko. And even if this will be seen as a story for me, I will still remember Niko. And I'm sure that Niko will still remember me even after this. Even if it will all end, I will never disappear. And Niko will never disappear. He will always be in my memory.
I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Niko's journey. They're all in the next room.
Oh,
I will put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Niko should see them again first.
yeah, I think it is a good idea. At least Niko will know that the others are safe, instead of thinking that some people died for this ending.
Please say goodbye to Niko for me.
Alright, well. There you have it.
Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay? I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. But then I ended up here, escaped. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we?
No, some would say that this is called the credits room, because I am seeing programming over there and there's a title.
I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from, anyway? The room where their old machine was. Pardon?
I know, it is a long story over here, just bear with me.
I think the old machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the scares were going away, Noby.
Or... well, here's the thing. This rolled machine was created so that Niko would never get hurt, even with the bad coding and all that, so... maybe the squares were never... maybe the squares were never able to hurt us, like, at all. It's not just right now. We kept running away from them when we never... and we never realized that they were just nothing. They wouldn't hurt us.
And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too.
World machine, huh?
Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few people... It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Noby, let's go take a closer look.
Alrighty then. Programming Eliza Velasquez, Michael... by the way, I'm sorry if I am screwing up some names over here. Nightmargin, Casey Goo, Nightmargin. Huh, so Nightmargin also did the graphics and the character design, and also the music too. I really love the music, by the way. Good job, Nightmargin. Maze and George's design, Eliza Velasquez. Hello.
Hi.
I cannot move.
Oh yeah, I guess there's no water here.
It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Soundtrack, Eliza Velasquez. Maze!
Hello, Messiah. Landlady, but I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. No, I just wanted to see you both again. I just want to say thank you.
Alright. But yeah, apparently Eliza Velasquez and Nightmargin were mostly the people who have worked on this, and Michael Short as well. And some producer over here, Mark Conforti. Off you go, Messiah. Official testers. Hey!
Niko! You're okay too! Did you guys just get here?
I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left.
It was so freaky! I fell right into a bunch of them. Calmus tried to save me, and then...
We both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Well, it's alright. Now you're safe. Thank God.
Oh.
Say, what is this place?
Are we in a limbo?
Alula. We're not dead. At least, I hope. Wait, are we? Nah, I wouldn't say that you are, sir. Don't you worry.
Good. Good question.
Niko! Don't think like that, come on.
Hey Noby, are they gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think that they're gonna be fine, Niko. I mean, everyone is fine. And the road machine will send them home soon.
Oh. Well, Noby says you're not dead.
Phew. I mean, granted, after taking your boat and all that, would you even trust me anymore? Well, I am God after all. I mean, I am considered God in this world, so... If I say that you're not dead, then you're definitely not dead. Now go home and live your normal life. A normal, peaceful life with your sister.
They also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than Limbo!
Yep, 10 times better than Limbo. Alright, special thanks. Redopus, Almond Goddess, Sandy Blues, Felix the Judge, Noxid, Albatross Soup. Yeah, I am sorry if I am butchering some names over here. Soren, Stanhoff, Kalki, and Kitsina Box. What about you, sir? Off you go, Messiah. Testers of original OneShot. Dolphins are evil. Hey! Dolphins are not evil, come on, man! Kine, Tangy Oranges, Lady, Zero Guilt, Michael, Bruff, Psycho TR2, Niko, Divinus, Meltdown, and Felix. Hey, it's a light guy. It's you. I'm glad to see you in one piece. One piece!
Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing.
That was the most awkward elevator ride I've ever been through. Yeah, that is for sure, I can imagine. And by awkward, I mean terrible, that awful, that the absolute worst. The squares like started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. And they just kept filing in the room faster, right? Am I dead? Yeah, maybe so. Let's just fool with him.
No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon.
Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. And it's so dark in here. And it's so spooky. I mean, I don't even have light bulbs with me. And this place is dark. It's all black and such. My worst nightmare. Yeah. Additional testers. Ice Wolf, Marshy, Schmuckloaf. Schmuckloaf. That's gotta be like the funniest name that I've read so far. Herman Reeves, Wisty, Rollcrosser, Ame, Paul Kim, Cesorian, and Rumi. Thank you for playing. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right?
Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Niko.
Wait, hold on. Before we go, can I just talk to you a little more? In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as the result of an error, but as a conscious choice of the part of the machine. Being able to regenerate its own path forward, that's what being tamed is all about.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the road machine, Niko. I feel like the road machine has been tamed this whole time. And just by Noby and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The road machine just need to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility.
Or not.
Profit bot. Just throwing that idea out there. Thank you for everything, Niko. We'll miss you.
And we will miss you too, Rue, Cedric, Prophet Bot. So long, guys. And this is the glass room, once again, Niko. Do you remember this place? This is the place where we had to decide. Either it was you, or it was the entire world, but not anymore. It's like I said, we didn't have to decide anything. We were able to create our own future, Niko. A happy resolution.
This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Noby.
Alright, let's put the sun there. This is the room that we woke up in the first time. The entity was right. The raw machine was right. This is the happy ending, Niko. We put the sun back in, and now we're here. And I think now you can leave, Niko.
This is the room I first woke up in. Noby, are you still there? Noby?
Yes? Don't you worry, kid. I'm here. I never left you.
Noby! I think it worked!
Yeah, it sure did.
The sun is back.
We did it, Niko.
We actually got to see it this time. We actually did it!
Yeah, we sure did, Niko. We sure did.
So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And... I see a wet field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Noby? This isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it?
Yeah, it sure isn't.
But this time will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become the world? After all we've been through, after everything we've done, I still don't know.
This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too.
I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Noby.
And I promise I'll never forget you either, Niko. And don't worry about me disappearing or anything like that. As long as you have me in your memory, I'll never disappear.
So, take care of yourself, okay?
You too. God damn. You too, Niko. Goodbye, Niko.
Goodbye, Noby.
And there he goes.